Hey traders, Parker here with another indicator. Today I'll be introduced to the range finder indicator. Range finder indicator. For the most part, what you're seeing is the range is being found by this indicator. I combined two indicators together and I found something that looked very nice. Uh, it's kind of sort of like an advanced version of the Darvish box. It looks for these new highs or these stocks breaking new lows. What I added into this indicator was it has a targeting system, has fibs. You can hide the cloud and the ATR. This average is really just for ATR. So there's nothing, but there's a reason why I'm looking at AMC. I just wanted to give you an idea of the indicator, but I wanted to show you this. So I've been working with different indicators trying to find ranges, and this is one of the things I've found that was really profound to me. At least when I looked at AMC, I have it set for 20. Have it set for 20, right? And I have my multipliers. I have my you hide the fields and all this stuff. But for the most part, this is the deal right here. It found this range for AMC. AMC, this is right before the big squeeze up to $72. So I remember I got in at $10 on AMC or maybe $5, somewhere around there, and it ran up to $25 in aftermarket, but it kind of slowed it down. So what you're seeing are these different gaps or different sections of these clouds are actually fibs. Right now, I have the fibs cut off. The only one you're actually seeing is the 50. But if you add the fib levels, this is what you get. And you can see right here, and anything above, I have the fibs for the 618 and the 38.2 between the 50. So this is up above the 50 and the 61.8 is green. Below 50 and 38.2 is red. And for the most part, this indicator would have showed you when AMC broke above 20 here. You could have found it on this day and did a trade the following day, and got in and wrote it up from possibly if you found this break right here, you could have wrote it up possibly somewhere in the 20s because it came back down to retest to $20 $24.05, and then it broke above the $72, and then 2 days after that, and then from there it kind of sort of stayed within this range. You can see right here where it found this range, and then actual stocks just stayed within this range for the most part. Tried to break back above here, but got shunted back down. And you can see today, or not necessarily today, AMC has really just been trading within this range ever since it broke down below this prior range right here. So it's using this high and this low down here. And the special thing about this range, the ranges are not broken by the actual highs. They are broken by the body of the candle. So this stock is actually waiting for the body of the candle to break below the actual low from this low right here. Other than that, the range would continue on. Just same situation here. You had a high break above this high right here, but you didn't have the body of the candle break above. So that's one other feature of this indicator that makes it special. Here's the targeting system. Even though you don't have a break right here, it's still using this break below right here as your entry point, or as your entry point to ride it down, and these would have been your targets for that. And here's your stop loss still in place as well. So we can go over to the S&P 500 and see what we're doing today. I have this set for 20, so it's using I believe the average of 20 bars to find these ranges. And you can look right here. This is when the pandemic hit, when it's making new lows, and it broke back above, using this high right here. But for the most part, you can see how I really respected those fibs and really respected that high. Came back, retouched the 78.6 fib, and basically bounced around, and then it broke above but not much volume. And we could come over here and we can let me get rid of the drawing so we can see things clearly. We could come over here and we can see where on this day in April, SPY made another high. It kept making new highs over here, over here, over here, and making new ranges, breaking into new ranges as well. So we can see right here where it made this high and used this low, this range right here, but the S&P 500 is not being able to break above. Sure enough, that high got above there, but no close or no body of the candle was broken above that. And we can see right here, if you enter into the stock on this break right here, you may have gotten stopped out with the with this candle right here, but retesting this old break right here would have gave you a nice risk to reward ratio, especially if you would have got stopped out at 416, and if you would have gotten in over here, so it's 422. But it retesting this high right here would have gave you a nice profit up to 440. So that would have been nice. And you can see where it retested this 618 field right here, pushed back, broke back above the 78.6, tried to break above the high right here, but couldn't, got rejected, and it hasn't touched the 78.6 field, so it's just barely in range of between these candles within the 78.6 field and the high right here. One of the other key features about this indicator, before I go away, let me put my lines back on there, is you can use it as a scanner. So right now, it's saying that because I made some changes. So we'll just add it back. So we'll go back to the study. I'm going to leave that on day. So we will find it. There we go. I'm going to make this 20. And I am looking for a buy signal. And it is true within 1 bars. And I'm looking for stocks between $1 and $50 that has a million volume and is at least up 5% today. And there's a rangefinder, so we're going to press scan and we're going to wait. I have the stocks being sorted from least amount of shares to the most amount of the highest amount of shares. And you can see that we're here, how the shares done. I'm going to sort it by volume. And it looks like open has the net change is on 37 cents. That's not great, but the change on the day is 9%. It's saying it's enter into squeeze 2, so that's a high squeeze. And let's go check out open. And this is what open looks like on the daily, and I believe I did this for the weekly as well. I need to get rid of that one, and I'm going to set this to 13 so we can get an idea of what's happening on the daily and the weekly. So this is our weekly rangefinder. Have it set for 13. The reason why I did that is because 52 weeks or 50 weeks, whatever you want to look at, times 0.25 gave me 13. So that's 25% of the year on a weekly. So you can see right here, that's why I used 13. And you can see right here where this indicator found these breaking on a weekly, making new weekly lows. It tried to break above this 50, got rejected, came back down and pushed back above into, it broke above this 50 here of $3, and open is this weekly range of the high is $5. Is this $5? $5.07 it says. So we're looking for, we have a break on today. And let me go to the daily. That was the daily. So we have a break showing on the daily. For the most part, it's been making new daily highs. So you have this break right here. and the stock just ranged around, and it broke another high right here. And you can say it's breaking on good volume, and you're with the unbalanced volume indicator, you can see there's pretty much been in the uptrend when you're tracing price and volume, where this stock has just been pushing up. So that's really positive for this stock, or especially direction, where this one might have been a small pullback, and it didn't have great amount of volume, but this push above is a volume pushing. You can see where this volume is greater than these last couple of bars, and it's to the bullish side. So I wanted to find something special. So let's go to the highest percent change and GDTC. GDTC. And this is a huge push right here. Broke out of this area right here. And it wasn't not able to sustain it. And even on the the 5-minute chart, you see these breaks. And for my 5-minute, I have it set to 12, just because it's an hourly. And you can see these breaks, and you had these breaks above pre-market here, but it wasn't able to sustain it, and really just people just taking profits all day. And we can go back to the scanner, and we can find the next one is UTME. And this is a low volume stock. UTME volume. I only had 2 million a day, which kind of sucks. So this wasn't a good example. Redfin is a good example. RDFN. I like Redfin. RDFN. It's housing technology. Basically, they're mapping houses with this technology. Here's your break, this pre-market back test, back down to this field, probably back down to the high of this, this previous high right here. Break above, and it ran and it used this low. I don't understand why it's using this low, but it did use this low right here, and it broke above this range. So, and we can go look at it on the daily. And let's get rid of these drawings. And this is very nice. Pullback. And if you're familiar with Darvish, and that's what Darvish would look for. He would look for stocks making either 52 weeks high or new highs. Look for the pullback and then the retest. And he believe he just used the retest. And you can look right here. This is volume above 2 deviations. This push right here was volume above 2 deviations. And this was a small pullback. And then here's your next push right here. You had a push right here of volume being above 2 deviations and a small pullback. And then you have this push again on today. So I'm looking for this stock to stay above 1550. So it looks good from these ranges. And I'm going to put my drawings back because this is a stock that I'm thinking about playing. And that's what this one looks for. And let's look at it on the weekly. So it's breaking above its range on the weekly as well. So this is all, you can see where it just channel ranges in between here. And then it finally broke above the 78.6, pushed above. And so it's pushing now. So this is very good. Let me bring those drawings back. And so I would most likely look forward to going and hit 20 or possibly 21. This next range high right here on the weekly anyway. So what was the next one? Let's find one with volume, and that's open. HPQ. It's only up 6%. XPEV. Is a good one as well. This is what it looks like on a weekly. It's has a gap back here. That's what those pink lines register. I mean, are telling us. Let's see. I guess it was a small gap. They are no longer valid. So I must have looked at this a long time ago. So I can completely get rid of those right there. But expert technology stock, I don't remember futures. So they got a buy rating. And you see how this stock just basically been ranging. And it's really been hitting this 21.4 field right here. And just pushing up, and it finally broke above here. And what did it look like on a weekly? So this should be your weekly high of this range right here is $35.35. It still has this targeting system because it's still below this previous range right here. So that's one of the reasons why this indicator isn't ready, because I need to fix a few more things. But I just wanted to give you a demonstration of what's coming out, or what's coming later on when this indicator is actually. I worked out a lot of kinks with the indicator, but I like everything that the indicator is doing. I really like the way it finds these ranges, and the way the fields actually break it up and give you areas to risk off of. And you can see right here, when this stock opened up, it was a sell-off right into the 21.4 field right here, and then the stock just pushed above, and it pushed above the 50 with aggression. A lot of volume, a lot of interest in people buying this stock. Retested its support 61.8, broke into the 78.6. Messed around a little bit, then found a way to break above it, and it traded within this range for a while until it finally broke above here. And so with this indicator, once everything is ready, you'll get the actual indicator. You'll get this targeting system. I still need to update this targeting system to show you shares and profit as well. And also, you'll get a watch list column as well, and you'll be able to set the watch list for the day or a lower time frame, like an hour. So you have whatever your preferred time frame of trading is, and this worked out very nicely, especially over here. You can see where everything was consolidating around this lower range right here. You didn't have any bodies of these candles breaking below. You had these lows breaking below, but the stock didn't go anywhere. You actually had buyers come in and push the stock up. I wonder if it makes a difference if I put the signals indicator on there and see what we can see. You have its bullish divergence. You have some bearish divergence, but it's really just ranging. Once it got back above this this 21.4 field right here, and you can see it broke above with increase in volume. This was increase in volume. This was increase in volume to the downside. But you can see how this candle is cloaked in green, saying there was a selling imbalance where buyers was buying up. Then you got this divergence dot right here where on increase in volume to the buying side, and it finally broke above. So like I said, you'll be able to scan with this indicator, and you'll also get a watch list column. But I'll let you know, look for future videos when this indicator will be finally finished, once I worked out all the little bugs and kinks with this indicator. But I was really super excited once I once I got a lot of stuff done in it today. So I just wanted to debut it today. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I hope you found this information useful and educational. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just a trader trying to help other people improve their trading as well with different indicators and different strategies. And thank you once again for taking the time to listen to what I had to say. And as always, stay safe out there, and God bless.